20 robot animals you won't believe exist. I knew it. It was only a matter of time before robots looked like incredible animals. If you haven't seen them yet, this video will show you amazing machines that might one day run the world. Eloom. From the depths of the ocean comes Eloom, the snake-like robot that will shake up subsea inspection. I know that if I say snakes, you might think of this, or even worse, this. But relax, the Eloom's purpose is to relieve divers from their dangerous work done at 1,017 feet in oil facilities deep in the Norwegian Sea. Phew! This vehicle was established as a spin-off from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, in collaboration with the research organization SINTEF. Its amazing segmented design allows it to transit over easily and flexibly, no matter the pressure, cold, or underwater condition movements. Bionic Kangaroo. Jumping into the future comes the Bionic Kangaroo, created by the German company Festo. This robot is able to recover energy from one jump to provide enough energy to make another jump, just like a real kangaroo. Besides, the Bionic Kangaroo reduces its energy consumption in every jump. But don't worry, Festo is not planning to unleash an invasion of these jumping robots. Rather, they want to study new ways of recovering energy in industrial automation. Ghost Swimmer. This robot takes the form of one of the biggest sea forces. An American Navy team has developed this robotic shark known as Ghost Swimmer, and its design would make Dr. Evil proud. It was created by the Boston Engineering's Advanced Systems Group as part of the Silent Nemo project, whose mission is to create similar underwater vehicles.
Well, this all sounds pretty serious.
It is not only serious, but the Ghost Swimmer is also capable of swimming independently using internal sensors, and it can keep away for long periods of time. Awesome! So you wouldn't be able to notice if it is swimming right under you. Smartbird and Robird. The geniuses from Festo did it again. This time, they were inspired by the European herring gull. The Smartbird is an ultralight model of 450 grams, and it has an excellent agility that imitates perfectly the flight of a real gull. In addition, it can take off, fly, and land independently without any additional propulsion. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is fair to say that Festo has figured out bird flight. However, this is not the only flying robot that steals the show. Here is the Robird, a falcon robot designed to keep airports and farms safe from real birds. Engineers from Ghent University in Holland and Clear Flight Solutions developed this robot that will perfectly imitate the flight of a bird of prey. And it can stay flying for a long time in order to get the other birds away. Would you like to take one home? Charlie. The ape rebellion is closer than you think. Because the scientists from the German Research Center for Artificial Intelligence, as part of the project iStruct, have created a monkey-like robot called Charlie. Extraordinary! Its purpose is to investigate complex access locations, provide information about the place and conditions. BionicANTs. Inspired by the most hardworking agents of nature, Festo developed the BionicANTs, which are robotic ants that adjust themselves to solve a complex task, together working as an overall networked system. Besides, in their heads, they have a 3D stereo camera with receptive sensors that take orders from a command post, to which is possible to enter data remotely. The project focuses on creating friendly and smart devices that can work as assistances in the industrial area, fulfilling all the requirements. May they become a replacement for factory workers? What do you think? Plurobot. This salamander-like robot would help disabled people in the future. You didn't see that coming, did ya? The Plurobot was developed by scientists from the EPFL to study the spine movements and investigate the connection between the spinal cord and body movements. Wow! Thanks to the 3D printed segments on the spinal cord and controlled by an electronic circuit, the Plurobot's walking is very similar to a real salamander's one. It is a breakthrough in science. Scorpion Hexapod Robot. Inspired by a scorpion, this android developed by students from Ghent University in Belgium can attack you with its tail and pincers.
Really?
I'm not kidding! In addition, the modules that make up the legs and pincers were 3D printed, and it also has sensors that detect users close to their position. As its movements have been programmed, it can respond and move like a real scorpion. Awesome! Crabster CR200. Now it's time to go back to the deep sea.
Again?
Sure! You will find here the Crabster CR200, developed by the Korean Institute of Ocean Science and Technology. This crab-like robot will explore the scariest underwater terrains, those where divers and machines can't get. Its high-resolution scanning sonar can trace objects of interest, use its pincers to pick up objects, and map that sea border, which is as mysterious as the universe. Improving the stability of this metallic crustacean in currents and difficult terrain is the challenge that the team plans to overcome for its next use in the worldwide underwater inspection. Aqua Jelly. This is probably the robot you least expected to exist, but this robotic jellyfish does exist. And calm down, you won't be electrocuted. The same as a jellyfish, it can slip automatically through the water due to its electric propulsion. These robots have the job of collecting information in real time through pressure sensors, waves, and infrared lights. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that you can do that from the comfort of your smartphone. No doubt, it is a treasure. Toy Nibble. Do you want a kitty, but you're allergic to them?
Yeah.
Well, this is your lucky day, because this cat-like robot is a reality, and it can be yours. Toy Nibble is a product of the project OpenCat by programmer Rongjong Lee. This revolutionary kitty has a wooden frame cut by laser, and it actually walks like a real cat.
Cool.
In addition, the owner can program it in their favorite language and direct it simply by sending short commands, such as walk or turn left. Who said it wasn't possible to train a cat? BionicOpter. It's not a bird, it's not a plane. It is the BionicOpter, another marvelous design courtesy of Festo, inspired by dragonfly flight, which is not only imitated perfectly, but it can also perform maneuvers in any direction.
Nice!
The BionicOpter has 4 individually controlled wings, made of carbon fiber, polyester, and aluminum. That's why the whole set weighs as much as an iPhone X, less than 175 grams. RoboBee X-Wing. Don't let its size fool you. In the near future, this robot could be indispensable.
What?
That's right. The RoboBee X-Wing represents a major step forward in navigating in confined areas and artificial pollination. It was developed by researchers from Harvard and Brown University. This mechanical insect is one of the lightest air vehicles and one of the best insect flight imitators. Air Penguin. Do you still believe that penguins can't fly? No doubt, the scientists from Festo have a different opinion. That's why they created the Air Penguin. Its passively twisting flippers enable the penguins to fly both forwards and backwards. The buoyancy of this ultralight machine is assured by the helium that is used in balloons, allowing it to fly freely in any given space. Titan 13 and Bionic Wheelbot. If the Spider Titan 13 from Suzumori Endo Lab, Tokyo Institute of Technology amazes you, then Festo's version will leave you open-mouthed. Bionic Wheelbot is inspired by the Flick-Flack spider, and just like its natural version, it can roll and skate quickly. To do that, it makes 2 wheels, by bending 6 legs, and uses the remaining 2 legs to push itself off the ground. Its goal is to become a device that is capable of moving itself forward on uneven ground, adopting the form of a spider and walking without any problem. On even ground, it adopts a rolling mode and walks faster. Festo seems to be ready to welcome robotic arachnids. What about you? Manta Droid. It's time to raise the adrenaline level, so I will show you the Manta Droid, the future of autonomous high-speed underwater vehicles. The Manta Droid was created by a team of researchers from the National University of Singapore. It can swim faster and stay submerged longer than other conventional vehicles, at a speed of 0.7 meters per second for up to 10 hours. Spectacular!
Yeah.
Researchers are sure that with the features included in this robot, such as sensors for marine biodiversity studies and search operations, this model will enhance the future of autonomous underwater vehicles. Mini Cheetah. Do you remember the robotic cheetah developed by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology a few years ago? The robot that emulates the fastest animal on Earth, running and jumping with the unique cybernetic balance in science at that time. Well, the Institute does it again, with its new Mini Cheetah, which is quite an acrobat. It is the first robot that can backflip on its 4 legs. It's also capable of walking in all directions without turning around, and keep the balance on different uneven surfaces. And it can get up with an agility never seen before in a robot.
Wow.
Can you do the same? Bionic Flying Fox. If you were shocked by the Batbot and its ability to monitor construction sites or disaster areas from the air, the last creation made by Festo will shock you even more, the Bionic Flying Fox. It is very impressive how similar the robot is to its natural version, the Flying Fox. With a wingspan of 220 centimeters, it is barely 580 grams in weight.
What?
This is a light robot because its wings are covered with a membrane whose structure looks like a honeycombs that prevents small cracks that could damage the material in the future. Although the surface suffers minor damages, the winged robot will continue flying masterfully. Robotic Octopus. This 8-tentacled little swimmer was inspired by the speed that a real octopus can reach. It was made by the Foundation for Research and Technology Hellas, and it is 14 inches in length and has a top speed of 7 inches per second. One of its uses will be monitoring cautiously the number of fish in underwater environment. Its tentacles are made of silicone and are attached with stretch tape. Fortunately, they don't release ink. Luca. Finally, a robot that can help you with daily housework. This is Luca, the owl-like robot. It will take care of reading to the kids before bed while the parents can take a break.
Finally!
Luca was developed by the Chinese company Ling Technologies and is capable of reading any picture book out loud just by looking at the cover. Thanks to its database, it can recognize more than 6,000 titles in English, 2,000 in Spanish, and 30,000 in Chinese. Its goal is to stimulate reading habits in kids, but I'm sure you'd also like to enjoy its company. Am I wrong?
No.
Will this be the beginning of the machine age? Leave me your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more.